Hello there.
All right, now, Jimmy, you ready?
All right, Steve, I'm ready.
20 seconds on the clock, please. Come on, Carl. We asked 100 married men, when your wife accuses you of sitting around and doing nothing, what are you doing?
Replaying Knights of the Old Republic.
Even if you needed money, what's the one thing of yours you'd never sell?
Lego Star Wars.
Name a game you expect will still be played 25 years from now.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Name something women fall in love with at first sight.
Lego Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Fill in the blank. Control blank.
Those command posts.
Survey said...
Like most Vader youth in a galaxy far, far away, if you're a 7-year-old who loved Star Wars and had a lot of free time, like me, you were probably honing your skills and reenacting the films outside in the sacred art of baseball bat lightsaber fights. When I was old enough, my father, or in Star Wars terms, my Darth Daddy,
Hello son, we should play Star Wars video games together.
The passing down of Star Wars video games is a tradition I plan to pass on to my son and his son's sons.
Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough. What is it? Your father's Xbox controller.
Star Wars video games have already been talked to death. I don't care to reiterate all that. This isn't school, and I'm not going to give you a boring Star Wars history lesson. On my channel, I want to be entertaining and capture that spirit of being in class, but you're not paying attention because you're zoned out watching YouTube videos from 2007 that still clap cheeks.
Well, I was shopping for a new ship, which one's me, a cool Corellian, or an ATT.
Alright, we're here. Year's 1998, Bill Gates unleashes the unlimited power of Windows 98, which allowed gamers to experience one of the first major DLC expansions for a Star Wars game. I almost like to think of this as the Windows 98 ground zero for DLC. It was Mysteries of the Sith, an expansion released for Dark Forces 2. 2002 is quite simply the dawn of the golden era for Star Wars video games. Let's say you like watching Disney Plus's The Mandalorian, and if you've ever thought it'd be fun to play a game like that, well, then meet The Mandalorian's cooler older brother, Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Maybe being a bounty hunter gangster is not your style. Maybe you just want to soar through space with
Now this is pod racing
on repeat. Then play Star Wars Starfighter. Just an MMORPG offering a sandbox multiplayer interactive experience where the options are limitless, offering vast number of swappable branching professions within the Star Wars universe. Sound exciting? You wish!
Slimo.
Like all good things, as soon as anything remotely fun or interesting gets corporatized, it immediately goes down the toilet. But Jake, it's 2003 and I don't have a computer yet. Ask your mom if it's okay to go play outside, then go head over to your friend's house and fire up that Xbox. And yeah, you're gonna put in, play Star Wars Jedi Academy, or Knights of the Old Republic. Either way, you're getting the best lightsaber combat or story set in the Star Wars universe. I can only imagine it was at this point in time where George Lucas sat in his office cackling to himself.
Let me tell you something. I haven't even begun to peak.
Knights of the Old Republic 2 is released and blows everyone's nips off with its take on Star Wars. And I can only imagine the next question in LucasArts' minds was, how do we follow up the successful follow-up to the follow-up of the 2003 Game of the Year? Then Pandemic Studio came in and said,
I like those odds.
quoted as being conceived as the ultimate fan's dream. The original Star Wars Battlefront was released, and 10-year-old me thought life couldn't get any better.
He was also wrong, making him and everyone else on Earth look like a bitch again. I want it that way. This is where the fun begins.
Lego Star Wars, Republic Commando, Revenge of the Sith. The great things that can be said about this era in these games have already been said. It's been cemented in carbonite as the top of the meme food chain. All I can say is that this is the year that Star Wars achieved perfection.
He has no pizza experience.
Master Orgus told me you battled flesh raiders.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
What I remember about the rise of the Empire is how quiet it was.
After LucasArts and Star Wars was sold, there was a clear, visible confusion throughout the fan base, but I like to think that everyone had a positive outlook and gave Disney the benefit of the doubt.
Steady.
In 2015, EA's Star Wars Battlefront 1 is released.
Good job.
Respawn Entertainment released Jedi Fallen Order, which was more like they respawned me in 2005. This was the first Star Wars game in a long time to actually give me hope. Look, I don't know if it's obvious, but I really don't know how to structure a video, but in case my point wasn't clear, back in the day, whatever tiny aspect of Star Wars that you found cool that wasn't worthy of enough screen time, there was generally a game about it where you could explore and kind of delve into some of those topics. That's what made some of the older games become such beloved, timeless classics. Given a good product and something new, Star Wars fans will buy it.
Shut up and take my money.
But after so long, that formula was attempted to be boiled down into a science of basically Star Wars plus microtransactions equals money. But I think we're starting to see a return to form and a positive step in the right direction when it comes to the future of Star Wars video games. And all it took was a 10-year exclusivity contract, one abandoned game, one resurrected game, and one game by Respawn Entertainment.
Alternate ending, Luke's father is Chewbacca.